In Module 5 for this week, we're going to be investigating Bruner and Thorndike's theories on classic and operant conditioning and look further into behaviorism. We hop in the overview here, we can see that really as educators, our primary focus is to teach students knowledge and skills that they need going in the future. But before we can even do that, we need to really understand how certain factors in a student's life is influencing them. And how we can kind of understand who they are and what things motivate them to move them forward. And so we're going to be talking about two things this week, operant conditioning and classical conditioning. And you can see the difference between both of those. You can see the little mouse there. For operant conditioning, it's time for food. I should press the lever. I want something. I need to do something to get that. And then classical conditioning, there goes the bell. It's time for food. That's my cue. Now I know what's going to happen. The two type of conditionings are different, and we're going to investigate that a little bit more this week. We can see our module objectives here. And then specifically the activities that we are going to do. We're going to read a couple things, watch a couple things just like normal, discuss together as a group, and have hopefully a lively debate this week. And then submit a reflection on Canvas, and then have a discussion on how this week's module has impacted your unit. So let's keep marching forward here. You can see I've included Bruner's and Thorndike's biographies, and I think it's really important for us as we are learning about theories that these people have created to really understand who they are, how they were raised, at what time in the world they were raised, where in the world they were raised, and how those type of things have influenced their thinking. So we're going to understand a little bit better about Bruner and Thorndike, and then we're going to read the article Rethinking Conditioning Strategies. And as you read this, think, okay, how can what I know about these two theorists change or better apply to some of their theories? Next, you're going to watch two videos. The difference between classical and operant conditioning. Very simple, very straightforward, and something that is good for us to know as educators. And then we're going to be watching a video by Bruner himself, and he discusses how does teaching influence learning. And this is a really nice video just to hear it from himself, the one that was making the theory, how he sees it. We're lucky to have certain videos of some of these theorists. After we have read and we have watched some of our lecture videos, we are going to reflect, one page, single spaced, how you would explain and educate your learning community on operant conditioning and how it should be applied to the classroom. Because honestly, some people and some educators think that it is very taboo and that it takes some of the heart out of teaching. So how would you educate your learning community peers on operant conditioning just from the things that you have learned so far in this module? 10 points due by Sunday at midnight. Here is a rubric for you to look over before you submit. The next thing we're going to do is our class debate, and the debate is rewarding students for learning appropriate. And so it gives you two different sides, and all you have to do is side with one of the sides. You have to say which one of these you agree mostly with. Quite honestly, when anyone does this to me, I always say, well, a bit of this one and a bit of that. I just want you to, in a short paragraph, tell me your thinking. And those sides are really just to help you jump off from one point or the other. Make your first reflection by Wednesday night of this week, and then comment on two others by Sunday night. You can see our rubric. If you tap on this little button up here, it'll give you the rubric, and that is our discussion. This is our unit application discussion. You are just going to simply tell us as your learning community how you have addressed conditioning in your evolving unit. How have you applied this? And so you're just going to give us a paragraph or two. This is how I have applied this thinking, this theory to my unit, and just tell us exactly how you changed your unit by Friday of this week, and then respond to classmates over the weekend due on Sunday. We do that specifically because sometimes our peers have really good ideas, and in the world of education, sometimes stealing those people's great ideas is fantastic. And so you can keep what you already have, and let's say someone else comments that this is the way that they applied it, and you might want to add something like that to your unit as well. That is okay, as long as you can rationalize why you chose to do that and why that's the best fit. I am completely okay with that. But getting ideas from others is one of the best benefits of being an educator. So, our breakdown for Module 5, submit your reading reflection, submit or participate in our Rewarding Students for Learning debate, and then tell us how you have changed your unit and in that unit application discussion. I'm excited to see our learning debate and what you have gotten out of this module and your thoughts on everything. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Email me and I will respond promptly.